2 videos. I was had to pick them up. Thanks for the subscription. Much appreciated as well. So about to show you more of Derrick Rose's top plays as well. This time to find his dunks. Showing his top 10 dunks of all time. Mr. Francis in there when it comes to the Michael Jordan. Because 5'1" can't guard shit. Somebody has to teach 5'1" a lesson. Somebody has to teach 5'1" a lesson. So here we go. Let's get to it. Wow, Mr. Francis can't guard the bigger guys like me. Guys, here we go. 5'1" can't guard shit. He already knows he only can guard, but he can't defend. Jail. The stuff. Mr. Francis. 5'1" didn't want to get in the way of that shit. That was with my offense to the Raptors edition. Timeout for 5'1". I called the timeout for him because he don't believe in calling timeouts. So much of you playing NBA 2K. Mr. Francis. With the stuff in the face of your homeboy too. NBA hit edition. Not an accident what I did to your homeboy right there too. Mr. Francis, you can't guard this. I had to go get that. Football, I had to go get that. I had to go way up there. Football acumen. Indeed. I had to go get that. Football acumen. And that was with my offhand. Again, you don't learn, Jail. Took it straight to your homeboy and put it down with my offhand again. NBA Fathead edition. Not an accident. Coming in hard and strong. Too big, too strong. Well, Mr. Francis too small and too fragile. Double pumps it home. You let me do that 5-0 because you didn't want to chase me down. So look what I did. I deposit that shit with ease. Mr. Francis, because this could be trouble for you. Up, clocks it and rocks it like a dragon with my offhand. I had to go get that again. That was football act. I had to go get that again. Puts it down. 5-1, chase me down. I put it down. First team All NBA defense. You see that steal, JL? Took that from you and deposited it. Double pumps it home. First team All NBA defensive team and then puts it down. To your homeboy again. NBA Fat Hit Edition. Not an accident when I just did your homeboy too, JL as well. Did them dirty. JL made you jump and a foul. Made 5-1 jump and a foul. I had to go upstairs. Not low, Mr. Francis, high. Not low, but high. But I made you go high and foul. Made you get a foul and a foul. Not even fair, man. I had to go way up there because football acumen. Over 5'1". So much for jumping and a foul, 5'1". Yeah, the reaction from Mr. Francis says all that reaction that drugs. It's the same way Mr. Francis would have made that face. The guy that's coming about to jail your homeboy. Here we go, 300 pounds. I am David. 300 pounds and a foul like a dragon. So as you being the bigger guy, again, I am David. Great body control like a dragon. So much for your homeboy trying to guard me. You can't stop me over there. So you being the bigger guy. And this goes for anybody I know that's super heavyweights. No, my fault was that weight class.
This is 15 times Derrick Rose humiliated his opponents.
Humiliated any 5'1" guy. With my offhand. Timeout for 5'1". But this time you called the timeout. I put it down. Went right by you. Too big, too strong. You're too small, too frail. 5'1" drew right by and puts it down. Your homeboy didn't get away with that shit. Yeah. With the emphatic stuff. Drew right by Jahel and put it down in the face of your homeboy. Your homeboy didn't want to get in the way of that, so I ain't getting in the way of your homeboy because your homeboy's too good. And he knows that. Tough shot with 5'1". Fade away, got it at the buzzer. 5'1". Too easy with that.
Coming in at number 13, Derek Rose horrifically snaps Tyreek Evans' ankles with this nasty crossover.
Mr. Francis, here we go. About to put 5'1" on scale. Watch what I do to Jahel. He don't want that smoke on Mike, so he don't want that smoke. Watch what I do to Mount Lisa. Watch what I do to him, Mount Lisa. Watch what. Oh, I think Lisa loves that for sure. How'd you do that, mate? I already had them handles on Lisa. That wasn't hard for me. Put your heel on skates. Yeah. I think Lisa loves that. I think John loves that too.
Derek Rose almost knocks himself out on the roof of the arena as he
And puts it
ridiculous
down.
value.
Mr. Francis, you can't guard me. Bruce Leroy and Shannon Leroy clocks it and rocks it like a dragon. That was with my offhand. I had to go get that. That ball was about to go out of bounds, and I put it down. Brother Silky would throw the ball out of bounds, and I put it down. So much for that too. 5'1" only can guard me. That's all he can do. He can guard, but you can't hide. Cucking. Kaboom. Soaking wet shot. Big time plays, Jahel, while you're a role player in NBA 2K, talking smack about Zodiacs and Generations. Give me that. See, that's still all NBA. Mr. Friend took that ball for me. Double pumps it on. Jahel. Putting on a show while 5'1" they want to chase me down, so I deposited that shit.
Coming up next, Derek Rose pulls off the quad triple, double, triple, single fake pass, which leaves the
right, the brother who puts it down. About to humiliate 5'1". That's all you can do is guard. Right to brother Silky. One dragon to another. That's with the goggles on.
At number 8, Derek Rose drops a 50 burger with extra
50 points. 50 points. Half a century mark. Total takeover. For the tie, Jahel. Cooking. By the dribbling, 5'1". Pump fake and lays it up and in. 46 for me. Mr. Frank only has 6 points. 48 points and counting. Give me that. Blocks the shot. 5'1". So much for you shooting. I swatted your shot. Mr. Francis can't guard you. I am the MVP in the league.
Derek Rose aggressively explodes into the Heat's defense as he throws down the vicious dunk.
The vicious dunk. Here we go. I'm about to really ruin Jail's homeboy. Here we go, Mr. Francis. Ooh. Took it to your homeboy and a foul. 300 pounds. So much for you being a super heavyweight. I am David. I took out that Goliath.
Coming up next, Derek Rose gives us all a Christmas gift as he knocks down the clutch floater for the win against the Lakers.
Took the ball from 5'1". First team All-NBA defense team. Brother Silky took it away. Good one, Brother Silky. I got this. I got the ball. 5'1", we could guard. I know he's gonna talk too much, so he's talking smack in the background. 5'1". So much for doubling Kyle. Timeout. 5'1" for you. Now you call a timeout, Jahel. I just jade you and your homeboy. I cooked both of y'all chumps. Indeed. You don't want the ball in my hands.
Derek Rose keeps getting higher and higher as he catches and throws down one of the most athletic alley-oops you will ever see.
5'1". Got the ball. Took it. This could be bad for 5'1". Here we go. I had to go get that. Die. Indeed. Higher, not lower, Mr. Fred. Higher, not lower. I had to go get that. Football. I had to go get that. I had to go get that. Football acumen. Just moss, Mr. Francis.
Derek Rose hits the beautiful step back jump shot for
He's gonna talk too much smack. I got the ball. Give it to me. I got this, and this is gonna be with my offhand. I'm not shooting my gun. I'm shooting my offhand. Watch what I do. With my offhand. Over 5'1". Put you on skates. Jahel. Yeah, cooking. You can't guard me, Jahel. Allow me to introduce myself. That was with my offhand. I shot my offhand instead of shooting with my good hand. I shot my offhand. Allow me to introduce myself.
coming in at number 3, Derek Rose with the
Steve crossover over 5'1". I think Lisa loves that when it comes to putting people on skates. About to put Mr. Francis on skates. Oh yeah, he's about to get cooked. He's about to get cooked. Ooh, Jahel. Yeah, your homeboy, by the way, that was a goaltend. Shut up, too. I broke the ankles of 5'1". Yeah, your homeboy made up for it, but blocking the shot, but it was a goaltend. Thank you very much. Easy bucket.
And at number 2, Goran Dragic doesn't get the memo because Derek Rose goes upstairs and throws down the disrespectful
Dunk in 5'1's face. Here we go. Right in the face of Jahel. Lower, not higher, Mr. Francis. Stop it. Don't do Jahel like that, okay? Don't do Jahel like that, okay? I can go upstairs. I think Lisa loves that too when it comes to rocking rims, huh? Over the shorter guy. That was too easy. NBA fat head edition and a foul. Not fair, man. It's the pay to win code. 2K's pay to win code. Them NBA bells, like I said, it's pay to win. Like the Call of Duty ones, all they're pay to lose. Over Jahel, cucking. I didn't call bank though. That was with my offhand. I shot my offhand instead of shooting my dominant hand. More dominant. I shot my offhand. I called bank. Didn't call bank though. Difficult shot. So you don't want the ball in my hands. Big time players make big time plays. Okay, 5'1". Yeah, that was my offhand. I chose not to shoot in my good hand. Shot my offhand instead. Banks it in. I didn't call bank though. It wasn't even fair. But I did because I paid for the belts in NBA 2K. I paid for those belts. I do. I better pay for them on Microsoft than to pay for those belts on Call of Duty, because the Call of Duty not pay to win, to pay to lose. Guns of metal or not. The 2K builds in 2K are more pay to win than. I'm sorry, the Call of Duty ones are fragile to me because they think you pay all this money for all these damn microtransactions for those Call of Duty add-ons. I'm sorry. The 2K ones are more expensive, but they're worth it if you define one of the all-time great builds in the NBA and one of the all-time greats in the NBA. The 2K builds are pay to win more than the Call of Duty ones. I'm sorry to say, that's just my opinion. Because the Call of Duty ones are pay to lose. They are. Nobody wants to grind the battle pass. That's just me, though. Mr. Francis ended. First team all in. You see that still, Jahel? You see that still? Acrobatic with my good case smooth. You let me do that. Come on, Jahel. How hard can you be, man? That was with my good hand. I flipped it up and in. Now Justin doesn't question me at CCBCs no more. I flip up them shot and they go in. Chase down Patrick Penguin at CCBC. 5'2". Yeah, bad girl swatted away. Penguin. Football. I had to go jump and get that. Volleyball background. Penguin at CCBC. Put you on skates. Ooh, I think Lisa loves that for sure. Put Mr. French on skates. Ooh, Jahel. I think Lisa would say, no, Kyle did not do this to Jahel. I said, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Just Jay Jahel, 5'1". Put him on skates. Kyle's dance instructor. Hutchinson's dance instructor. Mr. Prince. Ooh, the rejection. I do it all. Spin move, acrobat with my offhand, puts it in. Defense leads the offense. I do it all. Total takeover. The rejection. The rejection. First team All NBA defensive team like me, and defensive player of the year. If he had won it, but he never won it. But the way he played, the way I played defense, I do win it. Like Derrick Rose, obviously. No, he never won that award. Jahel, your homeboy didn't want to get in the way of that shit, didn't he? Yeah, that's what I thought. Went right by you and put it down, almost put it down in your face. Your homeboy didn't want to get out of the way of that shit. At least he didn't get in the way of that shit, at least. Yeah. Right to Brother Silky. A dirty dime. And that was with the guy was on back girl for a reason. Yes, I am. My Mr. Friend is still a role player, since you want to talk smack about generations. Shoot with my good hand, my offhand. Shoot my offhand. That's what I'm going to do. Case move with the offhand. Over jail. Cucking. Big time players make big time plays. Okay, 5'1". I do it again. I am the MVP. Mr. Francis is a role player, and you know it. I got to come by the dunk over your homeboy too. Your homeboy's going to have to run today. 300 pounds and a foul. Great body control like a dragon. I am David. Took it to the bigger guy. Great body control. I love it. Speaking of Jan, 5'1" guys. Ooh, Jill, don't do your hair like that. And I just did it again. Go low, not higher, Jahil. Go higher, not lower. Go upstairs while Mr. Francis can't do it at all. Living in Jahil's face. That's what I'm talking about. Over 5'1". Cucking. That was on my offhand. I did not call bank though. Difficult shot. Difficult shot. I didn't call bank though. I didn't. That was with my off. I chose to shot with my off. If I had shot with my good hand, it probably would have missed with honesty. Shot with my off. I did not call bank though. And that was right over you and your home. But I told you, you do not want to guard Kyle in NBA 2K25. This is why you don't want to guard me in NBA 2K25 and 26. When the ball in my hands, I will make that shot all day. 100%. I am the MVP in the league for good reason. And you know it, and you know it. Okay, guys. So there you have it right there. Why Mr. Francis, I showed two videos or three videos, well, counting this one too. Why Mr. Francis don't want to sit in that restrictor. That's the reason why he don't sit in the restrictor, because we can dunk over you, and we use our body control to put it over you. Either lay it up or we dunk over you. You know Mr. Francis gonna wear that crappy shirt in NBA 2K, but your rating is at 58. It's probably gonna be at 55 because you wore that crappy shirt. You only did something my homeboy Henry would have did, and the fight is going on level me. Henry would probably wore the crappy shirt in basketball too. I said, bro, you're not good in basketball. You don't know the ins and outs. I told Henry too, you don't sit in that shirt, you gonna get dunked on all day. Get on my level with that. So, anyways, start the video right there, but more bills are coming today, guys. Well, I made a lot of bills this month on Raise Power 8 and KBH podcast. I made, I think over 60 or 70 videos. I think I made over 70 videos, I think. Or more, probably more, bit more than that. Since the month started, obviously. So more content. If you like this type of content, obviously you can come to my channel pretty much. You can subscribe on KBH podcast, Raise Power 8. Subscribe to me on Xbox vs. Sony Fiber and News Hot One. Those are all for my YouTube accounts as well. You can follow me on Spotify, Hot 11, News Hutch 1, Masai, and that's Xbox Person Series has all digital spells, follow all digital, all four of my Spotify accounts. You can follow me on Win Hut, Furry Kingdom on Twitch, and Yugi Hutch and Braden Bakel, all those all four of my Twitch accounts. You got me on PSN, Xbox Glory 2, Furry Kingdom, my 2 decade-long accounts I've been using. You got me on my 3 backup accounts on Chumley History, Music History 4. But I will be changing those game tags next month, hopefully by next month, not by June. But anyways, it's been Town 64. You got me on my 3 backup accounts, my team main accounts, decade-long main accounts that I've been using in my 3 backup accounts. You can follow me on TikTok, Women Clean 4. You got me on Instagram, WB Watching 2, Chumley Lin Run, Hunch Konami, and Kyle just on that one. You got me on 4 of my Instagram accounts. Subscribe to me. I'll say my YouTube names again. Raise Power 8, Raise Power 8. So if you see the description, if you see me subscribe to your channel, it's me on PSN pretty much. So make sure you subscribe to me back as well. I'm trying to get most of my audience back on Raise Power 8 as well, so I can keep those videos coming on Raise Power 8 as well. You know, those are 3-minute ones. I want to make sure when I get the 50 subscribers on Raise Power 8, I can keep those videos coming for y'all, and I can keep adding pictures as well. And make sure you help me get the 50 subscribers on Xbox vs. Sony Fiber, and make sure you help me get the 50 subscribers on the News Hot One as well. Okay, guys, I end the video right there. More Derrick Rose plays coming up as well. Yeah, this is